What is up, Guardians? Rarely Brad here for part 6, and today we are going to be doing the mission The Last Array. This is the final mission on Earth for the vanilla thing before we go to the strike. So basically, vanilla Destiny without any DLC. This would be the final mission we'd be doing on Earth. And it's kind of a long mission. It's a fun one though, don't get me wrong. This is going to have a mix of both Fallen and Hive.
They were running a mission for Dead Orbit, had codes to a hidden array that could reconnect us to the other colonies in the system. If we can find their ghosts, maybe we can open that array.
So basically, a team of Dead Orbit is a faction, of course, at the tower. We're going to try and open up the last array. The last array is going to basically communicate with all the different planets and the moon, so it's very important that we get to it and find out what happens. So right now we're going to head over to where Dead Orbit's team was last seen. Get on your Sparrow definitely, because it's going to make the trip a lot faster, and we're going to go through the lunar complex. And we're going to exit out into Skywatch. I was thinking of just using my Sparrow and going through the lunar complex, but I'll just fight it out instead. And that way no one gets stuck and gets mad that I try to skip all of it. This will also get us some experience too, which is very important. So we're gonna get Vandals right off the bat, as well as the captain here. They're always gonna be here, including in patrol. So we'll just kill him and get out of the way. Shotguns are so nice so close. They are definitely nice. And we also got an engram too. Nice, a common one. So as we go through here, we're going to go up the ladder back to where we saw the Hive originally in here.
The Vanguard say they're spilling onto the surface now.
And the Ghost is basically talking about the Hive is invading Earth right now, pretty much. From the moon to the Earth. They're spilling out. So not good, but this area we can just walk right past. There's not going to be any enemies, but upstairs there's going to be some Hive and some Fallen battle. You don't have to kill all of them, just mainly get the ones that are going to be in your way. At the beginning here, I just want to make sure I get some breathing room, that way, you know, I don't lose my shield or anything like that. I do leave a couple of Hive alive. And again, headshots are really important here. They help out a lot. Pulse rifles, definitely, because they're little. If you can get their little 3-round burst inside their head, it just does a great amount of damage. So inside the little left area right up there is going to be a captain and a couple Vandals. We're just going to kill one of the Vandals off here so he doesn't have any company. And the captain right now aren't really too hard. Their shields are actually somewhat easy to break, so it's something to worry about too much. The fact that we can't do this on hard like we used to before the DLC came was kind of different. It made things different. And I would do it on hard if I could, but you can only do it on normal right now, obviously, in the Destiny Taken King.
Between buildings not far from here.
So now that we got through that, we're in Skywatch. And over here on the right is going to be some Vandals. The Vandals are the ones that we want to kill. Basically, they're the ones with the cape, but they're not captains, so they don't have a shield. There's also going to be some Hive battle out here. There's a Dreg. We're going to kill him. And then there's a Vandal. It's a yellow bar Vandal, but it is a Vandal. And this guy has snuck up on us. There we go. Alright. So I don't think the yellow bar actually counted. I think it was part of the thing. And I just missed that Nova Bomb greatly right there. That was a fail on my part. But there we go. There's one dead ghost, but it has nothing in there. So we'll have to get another one.
Nothing.
And dead ghost basically means it's pretty much a dead guardian kind of in a sense.
This one still holds the codes.
Alright, once you find one with the codes, you're gonna go over here up top, and inside that little building right there, well, not little, you're gonna go inside and you're gonna go into the no respawn zone eventually. Just kill the Fallen right here. They guard off this little edge, and they also do it in patrol. To get all of them, we're just going to go through. You go on the right, and then once you go through here, go into that corner, then turn left, go right up the stairs, turn right, and we are here in the no respawn zone. So now that we're in here, there's a couple of dregs. There's going to be a Vandal that drops down, so you don't want to just charge at the dregs really fast. Wait until the Vandal hops down. Actually, just keep going forward, and then it'll drop down, and then you can back up. Oh, there we go. The invisible one is basically the one that would come over in hard mode, but of course there is no hard mode here. And then just keep coming over. There's going to be a couple of shanks that are going to be over there, but nothing too much to worry about. And then just clear out this area, and then there's going to be a skiff outside. I don't think the skiff should shoot at you. It should be just dropping off enemies and they'll fly by. Skiff is basically one of those transport vehicles for the Fallen. The small ones. Eventually we'll see a catch. The catch are huge and amazing. But there's a skiff right there. It's dropping off enemies. There is a captain on our far right, but he's not going to be able to get to him, and we should be able to finish him off last. So, you can clear out a couple enemies, but we're going to go down here just so we get some more space from all of them. And of course, kill the drag. And then there's the captain up there on the far left. Warlock melee is great range compared to the other melees. And then we're just going to use a Nova Bomb on the captain, make it really easy and finish him off in one hit. It's actually really nice. And then there's a Glimmer progress, basically. Grimoire, basically, it kind of, I would say, it would refer to, like, how much you play the game. It's basically your stats, kind of, and it unlocks, like, lore to the game. But it's kind of cool. It goes up pretty high. But you get it just by playing the game, so nothing too special. There's going to be some invisible vandals, and we're just going to take them out before they gang up on us. There we go. There's going to be a captain in the back. Be careful about that. And they love to teleport. That's one thing. They're not as bad as witches. Witches will actually, once you break their shield, they will go and hide. It's one thing they're known for, which is just great.
There's the controls.
Alright, so once we get to the controls, just deploy your ghost, and now the second part comes, or the second wave, I guess you could say, of Hive. So now we're actually going to be facing just Hive, and some epic music in the background happens too. I love this music. And then basically we're opening up the array and starting it up, basically what Dead Orbit was supposed to do with their little fire team. You want to make sure your guns are reloaded, because when the first wave comes, it's going to be just a bunch of Thrall and I think a Wizard. Basically, the array is basically just a giant antenna reaching out all to the other planets. Now this ship is going to blast right here they basically purple void thing. They do a lot of damage, but they're pretty easy to avoid if you can see them coming. They're slow moving, so just once they get close enough to you, just move left or right out of the way and then just move forward, and then they can't come back. So there's the witch. She doesn't really have anywhere to hide, so once we break her shields, we can just easily destroy her. And again, also with your gear too, make sure you keep equipping the highest level stuff. That way you can do the most amount of damage. And now we got our Nova Bomb. We're going to save that for later. We're also going to come across a new enemy, I forgot to mention, a Knight. And those things, they're fun. They are big guys. Think of them kind of as the Fallen Captain, in a sense. They don't really have teleportation, but they can pop up a shield. There's the Knight right there, but we kind of just easily took care of him with the rocket launcher. Thrall comes in. Don't get too freaked out if they all come around. In fact, they usually line up when they're running like that, so you can just easily line up your gun and just keep shooting straight. Some Thrall will come out on the left like they usually do right there. Just take him down. As well as right, I guess. Huh. I can't remember. Is this the last one? There is going to be a Hive Captain. Major, Hive Major. Basically, the Majors and Captains are the ones with yellow bars. And the yellow bar means they're going to have a lot more life. Yep, that's him. So you want to avoid his hits, because he's also going to be doing more damage. And he has kind of like a boomer gun. Like a, I guess you could say, noob tube in a sense, kind of. We just missed that rocket, but we're also going to just use our Nova Bomb and just finish him off. There you go. like I said, supers are super awesome, great and powerful. And once you do that, you finish the mission, and now you can come back and open up. And as you can see, we have access to the colonies now on Mars, Moon, and Venus. We can't get there quite yet, but we can get to the Moon. But we're not yet done on Earth. We still have a strike, and I think next episode I'm going to be going over patrols and showing you what that's all about. We've also completed another quest, as well as the second quest too, for the bounty. We still have to turn it in, and you can turn it in right here from the menu. We will. Let's check out our upgrade we got. Turning level 7, we got scatter grenades. So your subclass will kind of level differently with your level ups. For the most part, it will stay progressive, where as you level up, those things will level up. But eventually, you'll get to the max level, and that thing will still have a couple of knots you still have to get. We also got a really nice and high-leveled hand cannon and a class item. Or, well, basically our warlock piece. We call it class items. So now that we did that, we're going to check out our 2 quests. We basically turned in our bounty, and we completed the bounty hunter quest, and we also have nothing left but the fall quest completed too. So we're going to go to the tower, but I am going to actually skip it this time instead of me talking to make this video a little bit shorter. So let's meet at the tower. So now we're back at the tower, and that was, trust me, that seemed like a short, it seemed like a kind of long cutaway. Don't worry, we took a good minute out of there. Alright, so go to the bounty hunter, turn in that quest, and he'll give you some experience, which is pretty nice. We'll also pick up some bounties too. Some bounties that we know we're going to just complete by playing the game. Like get millies without dying, grenade kills, as well as fallen majors. Now we're going to go and talk to Ikora Rey for the other quest. And she's going to tell us to talk to Commander Zavala.
Here we go.
Hello there.
This helps.
So we're going to pick that up. And now talk to Commander Zavala, and he is going to give us access now to a strike, as well as letting us pick out a heavy. There's rocket launchers and a machine gun. Those are the 2 types of heavies that we have. We're going to pick a machine gun that's low firing. So there's one with 75 rounds, and then there's one with 44. We're going to choose the one with 44 because it's slow firing, but that usually means that it's going to hit a lot harder. And we're going to switch up our hand cannon to make sure we can do some more damage, as well as our fusion rifle, and we also have a solar. This is our first elemental damage one. So basically any enemies with that little orange shield that you see, that's going to be able to take it down a lot faster. There's also one for the blue one and the purple one, so really awesome there. Look pretty nice. So let's just go turn in our engram, and then we'll call it episode 6, and then join us for episode 7, where we will explore patrol, and we will be going over lots of missions. It's going to be a big episode, kind of big. I mean, I'll try to shorten it down so it's not too long, but we'll go over patrol, go over all the different types of things. We may even experience a public event. I'll try to get a public event, so yeah. We're going to equip this green if it's higher level. Yep, 35. Sweet. Alright, so this has been Rare Loot Brad. Out.
Vex encryption.